Liz Cheney lost her election. Actually, you know what? Before we get into the Liz Cheney thing, this is a live show Monday to Thursday, sometimes Monday to Saturday. We're here. We're queer. We're on YouTube. We're on Rumble. We're on Spotify. Of course, we're live streaming on Rumble because YouTube has Susan Wojcicki energy. I'll leave it at that.
Allegedly.
And before we allegedly, we need you to. Well, you know what? If you're enjoying the show, if you're having a laugh, if you're getting a good little guttural chuckle, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit them with. You shut the fuck up.
I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
That's right. You heard it here, folks. We're not fat. We're big boned. So hit that subscribe button. Feed us with the subscribe button. And
oh, Poppy, I heard that. I heard that little whine. You guys better not be going French over there.
No.
No? Okay. All right, so let's get into this Liz Cheney. In a new segment, a new installation, the very first, our first inductee. To be fair, we should have had a couple more inductees before this, but here to commemorate the end of a dynasty, the end of an era. Liz Cheney, the daughter, and only got into politics because she was the offspring of a warmonger, a fantastic politician who sold out his country in order for him to make a good buck. Liz Cheney, you are our first recipient, our first inductee into the What a Piece of Shit segment.
Mr. Hanky?
What a piece of shit.
I love it. Welcome, Liz Cheney.
Welcome. Don't worry, Brenda Lucky, you'll be up there soon enough. You will enter the annals, not anals. That's what French people do with dogs. You will be soon entering the annals of What a Piece of Shit. So Liz Cheney, but we're not talking about Brenda Lucky. We're talking about Liz Cheney. She lost. Obviously, if you don't know, you should know. She lost her Wyoming Senate run. She was the incumbent. But she made one fatal flaw. She went against her constituents. She broke ranks. Which I think is a lot of what people, the big issue that people have is they don't like when their representation. Wyoming is MAGA country. You think Jesse Smollett, you think Chicago, Illinois is MAGA country? Wyoming is MAGA country. They will put a noose around a black person's neck for fun, and they'll run them out of town. I don't know if they actually would. That's a joke. That was a bad joke. I take that back.
That was a really bad joke. I'm like, I can't even think of a zinger to go in there to save you on that one.
Sometimes you just, you know what? You gotta take those punches. How did Michael Bay say you miss 100% of the punches you take? You don't take? Michael Bay said that Michael Jordan said that Keith Richards said.
Oh, Jesus.
That Elton John said. You miss 100% of the asses you don't slap. Okay?
100%. I remember hearing that. All right. So Liz Cheney, let's our first person in the piece of shit Hall of Fame.
Piece of shit. Okay, so she lost, obviously she lost her Senate race to you ready for this? You ready for this? Get ready for this. To nearly a 40%, 37% swing, point difference. She went from being the incumbent to being at best the scum upon Donald Trump's boot. because she. Well, we have this. All right, so it's not that she lost. Okay, you know what? In electoral races, people lose all the time. I think out of everyone that runs, only one person wins. Everyone else loses. I think that's how racing wins. Like if you're not first, you're last.
Generally speaking.
So
it really depends, though. It depends what era you're growing up in. Like, because if you're growing up in this era, I mean, everybody's first place, right? There are no first place winners. Everybody gets a gold star.
Oh God, could you imagine a race where everyone is just equally running? You like, here's a gold trophy. Like that's
what would be the point? There would literally be no point in having a race whatsoever because you never get that satisfaction in winning. You're like, yeah, I hit over first, but the guy who hit over 10th, he got first place too. What? I don't get it.
Speaking of people, the only time people were actually interested in women's swimming was when a man was competing. So again, just shows how much men are better than women.
Oh, snap.
Okay, so Liz Cheney lost. She lost handedly from 66% of the vote from Hagman to 29% for Cheney. That is massive.
That's huge.
She went against her constituents. And for anyone that doesn't know, there are two people that had voted for the January 6th committee. She's the head of the January 6th committee. Out of 10 of them, there's only 2 people left. So nearly every single one has either been dethroned or retired. When this is my raisin dates. This is my raisin dates. January 6th insurrection, Donald Trump bad. All right, see you guys. I did my job. So, you know, she kind of turned ranks. She went against the GOP. The GOP kind of just kicked her out. Said that you're the black sheep. Whatever you're doing, you're screwing it all up for the rest of us here. So in her defeat speech, this is the type of delusion these people are thinking of. Like anyone in politics, anyone that wants to be in politics shouldn't be in politics because they love that feeling of power. They love the feeling of control. You know, it's like the reluctant leader, the anti-hero. Those are the people that are best suited. Like, you know, when we were watching like Mad Max, trust me, Liz Cheney ain't no fucking Mad Max. Let's get that straight. If anything, she's that fat dude with the mask. You know what I'm talking about? He's like, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Every time I think of that movie, I always think of that guy playing the guitar the whole way.
Oh my God.
That was insane. Could you imagine playing that role?
Such a freaking cool movie. I'm gonna watch all of them. So in her defeat speech, she compared herself to Abraham Lincoln.
Honest Abe. She compared herself to Honest Abe.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
She thinks highly of herself.
Oh my God. You think she smells her own farts and she goes, yeah, that sounds good. That smells good. Like that.
Smells like a freaking rainbow.
So she says the great and original champion of our party, Abraham Lincoln, was defeated in elections for the Senate and the House before he won the most important election of all. Cheney said, Lincoln ultimately prevailed. He saved our union and he defined our obligation as Americans for all of history. So she's looking at this. Yo, I got my ass beat. I got hammed. Abraham Lincoln did it.
So, yeah. So, okay. Yeah, I got my ass beat, but don't you worry. Yeah, so I got my ass beat in this. I'm going to be the first woman president. She really thinks highly of herself.
Okay, let me bust your bubble for you a little bit, Miss Cheney, Miss Warmonger, Miss Neocon Cheney. 71% of Wyomingites, womanites, are Republican. Okay, if they really loved you, do you not think that they would go for Liz Cheney? She is polling at 13%. That was her favorability. 13%. And she wants to run to be El Presidente. She polled at 2%. We have this article here from CBS News. She raised her national profile. Yeah, you know what? That's one way to spin it. I don't know if I'd say rose her national profile. I could say detonated, destroyed, obliterate. What's a good word for ruined? Ruined. It's pronounced nuclear.
Dismember? Oh, nuclear. Yeah, I've been watching too much true crime. Sorry.
Nuclear. So she only at 2% in a recent morning poll on the 2024 primary. So if she were to run, 2% of Republicans would vote for her. Two. You are almost less. You are better to run as a Republican and say you're a Democrat, because you would at least beat fucking Kamala Harris. She polled at 0.
Is that even possible? Somebody polled at 0? Ouch.
It was 0. Maybe it was like 1%. Kamala Harris was the least liked candidate out of all of those old, disgusting dinosaur people. They really liked Bernie Sanders. They really liked Tulsi Gabbard. Well, Tulsi Gabbard was speaking no nonsense. Well, Kamala, remember? Oh my God.
Oh, she doesn't even know how. She literally, I think, is taking her speech lessons from Biden. Both of them just ramble on about shit and just talk in circles and don't know how to answer a question. The only thing she doesn't do that Biden does is shake people's imaginary hands.
So, twice.
It's been more than twice.
No, I mean in one session. He did it twice. All right, so we got this tweet from Donald Trump. It came out it was like almost immediately as the results came in that she lost.
Oh, Donald.
You know that fucker had it. He had it ready. He had it sitting in his drafts, just ready to go.
Was this on Twitter or was this on his Truth Social?
Yeah, this was on Truth.
Oh, okay.
But even still, with him being on Truth, he still permeates Twitter because people post what he posted over there. It's so funny.
There you go.
So he put, I don't know. Can I do a Donald Trump really? Hold on. No,
Frankly.
over. Well, he says, congratulations to Harriet Hagman on her great and very decisive win in Wyoming. This is a wonderful result for America and a complete rebuke of the unselected committee. I like how he capitalized that as though it was an actual title.
An actual committee, yeah.
Yeah. Of political hack. That's another
Did you die? Oh, you did. Son of a bitch. Okay, you're back. Yeah, I think
I'll just read it as a normal human being.
Oh, but it's so much more fun that way. Okay. It hacks
and thugs. Like Mexican thugs. They're not bringing their brightest, folks. They're not bringing their brightest. Liz Cheney should be ashamed of herself. The way she acted and her spiteful, sanctimonious words.
Hold on, I'm fucking it up. I'm slowly losing it here.
Yeah, you are.
All right, whatever. Words and actions towards others. Now she can finally disappear into the depths of political oblivion, where I am sure she will be much happier than she is right now. Thank you, Wyoming.
Oh my God.
What a dressing down into the depths of political oblivion, where I am sure she will be happier than she is right now.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's good at the attacks with the words.
Oh man. Yeah, so we have a bunch of other articles that pertaining to this. If you want, go look for yourself as to why she is possibly considered one of the worst Republican candidates, and in this Trump era, as they call it, or very Trumpian kind of thing.
Frankly.
It's fantastic. Fantastic. That's so funny. All right. You want to shift gears into this Pfizer thing from Naomi Wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
guys
think
ready?
we've beat Liz Cheney enough. But before we carry on, thank you,
All right.
Liz Cheney, for being our very first in the Hall of Fame of What a Piece of Shit.
Mr. Hanky?
What a piece of shit.
That was a clip from our daily show. We're offended, you're offended.
We record Monday to Thursdays live on Rumble at 8 p.m. Central Time. Don't be late.